All right, Shalom. This is brother Nahalia from the GMS Orlando camp. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yashar Allah. And a sincere salutation to all you Akim, who are preaching this word and believing this word, and to the Akwath, who are believing this word, and all truth and in sincerity. Yahweh is the name of the one they ignorantly call God. Yahweh Shai is the name of the one they ignorantly call Jesus. Bahashem is in the name. Rakah is spirit. Kodash is holy. Akyam is brothers. Akwath is sisters. Shalom means peace. And Yashar Allah is Israel in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. Real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 55. And I'm going to jump down to verse 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right, and we're in the time of prophecy. All right, we're in a beautiful time of prophecy where we're witnessing everything the Lord told us would happen in these last days before he no longer carries us away into captivity. All right, because a lot of people take that for granted. You know, we see what's going on in the earth, and ultimately a lot of people just, the vision hasn't been made clear unto them, you know, and we know only the elect are really going to be able to see the vision and understand it and believe on faith, all right, according to the gift of faith that was given unto them. But we're in the time of prophecy, all right, with the main prophecies being the MOTB, all right, World War III, and the prophecy of us waking up. You know, all of these things are coming to pass, and we're living in that time where we're watching it all come to pass in great detail. All right, this is Revelation chapter 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. All right, so Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has given us the understanding of prophecy, all right, to say before. And this is how the Lord exercises, this is one of the ways the Lord exercises his power. And this is why you see brothers on the highways and hedges, and they're not keeping silent. People think it's just crazy Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans on the corner, but this is all according to prophecy. All right, this is Amos 2 and 11. And I raised up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Yashar Allah, saith the Lord? And this is why you have men like Glenn Beck, Peter Schiff. You got men that understand certain parts of what's going on in the earth, but they don't understand the fullness of it. They can tell you about inflation, they can tell you about economic collapse, but you have to go to Yashar Allah to understand the entire vision. And most people, they have to, if they don't, they're not going to understand it, you know, because ultimately the Lord only gave a remnant of his people the ability to see this vision in its fullness. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 43. And I'm going to jump down to 8. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes and the deaf that have ears. And we don't need college degrees. You know, we don't need Esau's science. The Lord gave us the vision. Lord, will we be a part of that number? And we understand it according to the Spirit of the Lord opening up our understanding. That's why we're able to proclaim these things boldly through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai. Because the Lord has, like, your spirit can actually see this come into pass, man. That's the gift of faith. That's why you move the way you move through the Spirit, because the Lord has given you the gift of faith to see this happen before it actually plays out. We're witnessing these things happen, but the Lord is giving you the faith to receive the vision, man. It's a beautiful thing because we're at the door of it, right? MOTB, which is the CHIP, all right, and we can see it plainly that this is where the world is going. And the Lord told us this would happen. The Lord spoke in cold and in dark parables, but he's given a particular remnant of his people, all right, the ability to understand the vision, beginning with our apostles, all right, on down. Isaiah 43 and 9, let all the nations be gathered together, and let the people be assembled, all right? Who among them can declare this and show us former things? Let them bring forth their witnesses that they may be justified, or let them hear and say it is true. So the Lord is having the word being pushed out. And you have those witnesses who are testifying of prophecy, giving their testimony of prophecy through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And the Lord is giving them a challenge. He's saying, who can hear this and say, this is true? Because ultimately the Lord has to give you that understanding to receive that vision. And that's why prophecy is so powerful through the Spirit, because it opens up that door, all right, of showing the Lord's power, that the Lord is above time. The Lord is not bound by time. That's why the Lord can tell us certain things that haven't come to pass yet. Do you know how special it is for you to understand what you understand through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai in these last days? Because most of the people in the world, if you look around you, you know, if you're at work, you look around you, most of these people don't know what's coming down the pipeline. Neither do they expect it. All right, real quick, it's Isaiah 43 and verse 10. Ye are my witnesses, saith Yahweh Shema Shai, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me. How? Because the Lord opened up your understanding. The Lord did that to you. And I was meditating on this yesterday, right? Because I'm watching certain little history, certain little lectures, just, through the Spirit, just searching. And I'm listening to these scientists talk about the Lord, and they're trying to figure it out. We didn't have to spend 30 years in no institution. The Lord just opened up our mind to understand this, man. That's why the scriptures stress, so what if some did not believe? It ain't for them anyway. Because the Lord have to open up your understanding. That's why, again, Isaiah 43 and 10, ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. See, scientists know certain things, but they don't understand. Right? And brothers from all walks of life understand. Prophecy is powerful. It's powerful because it shows the Lord's power. It shows the Lord's greatness. And it's just one of the ways the Lord exercises greatness. But you have to have the eye soft to receive that and see that play out. And it's not blind faith, because you can look at the news, you can look at articles. You got Jake who say, don't go into those articles. The Lord is in all this. He's in the details. He's in the simple word, the two sentences that this leader said to that leader to move things forward. The Lord is in all of it. And he has to give you the Spirit to understand that. Real quick, I'm going to finish this up. It says, Isaiah 43 and 10, ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me there was no power formed, neither shall there be after me. Come on, man. The Lord is in all the details, and for you to understand this in these last days is a very precious gift unto you. Because prophecy is extremely powerful. When you look at, the Lord told us about this when we were sheep herders, man. He told us about all these things that these scientists marvel at, all these things that these people are trying to figure out in their life. The Lord told us about this before this technology increased. Think about how powerful that is in itself. And now in these last days, we understand who we are through the Spirit. That's powerful. Matter of fact, this Baruch chapter 2, and I'm going to jump down to I'm going to start at 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. So the Lord literally raised up particular men of the nation of Israel and said, look, come here. You, come here. You, come here. I'm going to tell you, and you going to know and believe me because I'm going to put the spirit on you to know and believe me. That, man, the Lord is raw, man. Call Allah me how by Shemal Shah. And we're in a time where these deep scientists, these economists, these presidents, these leaders of nations, they all just moving according to the beat of the Lord's drum. And most of them don't even know that. Esau think that he's fighting against the Lord and he's doing everything the Lord told him to do. And it's given to the lowly. It's not given to these other nations to know and understand the Lord. It's only given to the lowly. And that's the nation of Israel as a whole, but it begins with the elect, because 2/3 of our people are still blinded. Just think about how powerful that is, that the Lord has raised you up to understand who you are and to understand what's about to play out in the earth. And that's why it's not just important to know that you're an Israelite. It's also important to understand the times that we're in, man. All right? So I just wanted to go through that through the spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. You know, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yasha Allah, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim, who are preaching this word and believing this word, and to the Akwath, who are believing this word, in all truth and in sincerity. Shalom.